are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Keep flash that 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a room to maneuver. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and...
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Watson now to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Being chased out left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A toss right to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Titans.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
7-7.
First down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Good Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Henry.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1.
Henry again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Patriots 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
8 yards to go on second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That fine Smith-Schuster, nice grab.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Watson. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. It's brought in by Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Slide for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And now here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now it's Watson. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw here.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now back to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Will Dissly. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Nagar now for the point after.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Tony Field that time in on the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. New England on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watson off play action. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
76 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And caught by Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own
Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And Watson's going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Patriots.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.